Is it time to buy or sell Nvidia stock? In this video, we will explore Nvidia in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 1st of May, 2025, our system has categorized Nvidia as a hold or accumulate, resulting in a score of negative 0.54. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has surpassed our expectations, showing a gain of 20.8% since we initially recommended purchasing Nvidia just 11 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.89% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock currently resides at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This situation may present a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is expected. A breakout above the upper trend line at $135.14 may initially indicate a slower rate of decline and could be the first signal of a trend reversal. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of 8.4% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 39.79% and negative 8.19%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 1.14%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 29.11% to positive 12.55% over the coming year. In today's terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $95.58 and $151.75. Our latest daily update for Nvidia includes the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for Nvidia as stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The Nvidia stock price experienced a decline of approximately 0.377% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025. The price dropped from $135.34 to $134.83. Throughout that day, the stock fluctuated by 2.74%, reaching a low of $132.66 and a high of $136.30. Over the past 10 days, the stock has increased in value 6 times, and it has risen by 20.8% over the preceding 2 weeks. Interestingly, the trading volume decreased on the last day along with the stock price, which is generally a positive indicator as volume typically follows price movements. On that day, the trading volume dropped by 50 million shares, resulting in a total of 224 million shares being traded, valued at approximately $30.190 billion. Looking at the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $153.13, while the lowest was $86.62. Currently, the stock price stands 11.95% or $18.30 below the 52-week high and 39.53% or $88.15 below the all-time high recorded on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price peaked at $222.98. Nvidia's recent partnership with a Saudi Arabian firm signals a potential easing of U.S. chip export controls, which could significantly bolster its market position and drive further demand for its artificial intelligence infrastructure products. This deal, valued at up to $11.5 billion, showcases Nvidia's global appeal and strategic direction, contributing to an optimistic short-term price target of $156, reflecting a 15.6% upside. However, market sentiment also reflects uncertainty, as institutional investor Michael Burry has taken a bearish stance against Nvidia, indicating possible volatility ahead. Additionally, AMD's entry into the Saudi market through a partnership may trigger renewed competition, potentially impacting Nvidia's market share. Despite this, Nvidia has seen more than a 21% increase over the past month, indicating investor confidence despite broader market fluctuations where major indexes are experiencing declines. The current environment displays signs of overheating in U.S. equities, with key resistance levels being tested, suggesting that investors should exercise caution in the short term. Nevertheless, Nvidia's robust growth in the artificial intelligence sector positions it well for long-term gains, despite near-term challenges. Investors will be closely watching how these dynamics unfold as Nvidia continues to navigate both competitive and regulatory landscapes. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned NVDA an outperform rating, along with a downgrade action. On the same day, UBS rated NVDA with a buy and issued a hold action. Additionally, on that Friday, Piper Sandler designated NVDA as overweight with a hold action as well. On Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025, Raymond James gave NVDA a strong buy rating and also recommended a hold action. On the same day, Citigroup assigned NVDA a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have given Nvidia stock a general buy rating. They rate the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. For return on investment, the analysts give the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Nvidia. The Nvidia stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is anticipated at the levels of $124.88 and $110.63. A drop below any of these thresholds will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence the short-term trajectory. A sell signal was noted from a pivot top point on Wednesday, May 14, 2025. To date, the stock has declined by 0.377%. Further decline is projected until a new bottom pivot is established. During the last trading day, volume decreased alongside the price, which mitigates overall risk, as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots suggest a sell signal from 2 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy from 29 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy from 17 days ago. The long-term moving average also signals a buy from 12 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 11 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 17 days ago. The long-term moving average has a buy signal from 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 72 days ago. For more insights and signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Nvidia. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 120.15 and 114.33. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support. In this case, Nvidia finds support just below today's level at 120.15. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at 114.33 and 107.57. This stock may exhibit significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated 3.64 between its high and low, representing a change of 2.74%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 3.18%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Nvidia, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or KEE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A high KEE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are anticipating significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 28th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 88 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Nvidia. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Nvidia is at $135.34. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Nvidia faces its first support level at $120.15. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Nvidia from multiple analyst sources is buy. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 21st of March, 2025, Robertson Donald F. Jr. conducted an insider sale of 1,900 shares of common stock. On the same day, he also conducted an insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. On that day, he further sold 300 shares of common stock. On the 19th of March, 2025, he conducted another insider sale of 5,689 shares of common stock. The following day, on the 20th of March, 2025, Shaw RDS conducted an insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 55.342. Overall, insiders purchased 1,811,784 shares and sold 8,523,220 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $130.21, which represents a decline of 3.42%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, contributing to a heightened level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 86, which increases the risk considerably. Additionally, a sell signal was triggered from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Nvidia stock a good buy? Nvidia holds several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, which means investors might consider holding or accumulating shares while monitoring further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical assessment, we have adjusted our evaluation of this stock from a strong buy to a hold or accumulate status since our last review. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 16th of May, we anticipate Nvidia to open lower by approximately 23 cents and begin trading at $134.60. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.